Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's been a while. So today I'm going to be talking about how folklore midwives of old induced labor using ricinus communis, that is castor oil. Castor oil has its wonders, but you have to use it right. I do not know if I can say it actually induced labor, but I know for sure it made my labor come quicker and sharper and more painful. So I'm just going to give my own 2 cents on what I think castor oil did for me. So stay tuned, and if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you have to, because I have been bringing educative stuff on my channel, and I have lots of advice to give to you pregnant women. I have lots of experiences to share. I'm just going to share this today, and then I'll post my subsequent videos of advices and stuff I have for you. So now let's go straight. While I was pregnant, just quick advice: calcium is very important. Tablets or oral form you could take when you're pregnant, during your pregnancy, towards the end, or at whatever time you feel like taking it. It's very important. It helps your bones, and when you're breastfeeding, it also helps to replenish, because they are like supplements to this what's it called? Yeah, let's leave that. A supplement actually for the body. Castor oil, I took it in my 40th week pregnancy. I was pregnant, and then when you got to the 36th week, it felt like I've been pregnant for 500 weeks. And guys, when you got to my 36th week, I started to feel really tired. So I walked around. Before then, I used to do staircases a lot. I would go around, walk around, climb staircases, come up, come down, just to get myself engaged. And then I had this dropping stomach, and it was affecting my waist. That's another quick advice again. When you have such issues, you should buy this bandage. There's this control bandage that they sell in the pharmacy. You could check it out with your midwife, and if she gives you the go ahead, you buy this waistband. It's like a band, and it's for pregnancy, especially dropping stomach. After your firstborn, you have this dropping. So when your second pregnancy comes, sometimes it weighs your waist, and it tends to drag your waist down. So I was advised to buy this, and then I did it. And if you do not have the money to get it, you can also use like your wrapper or a wrapping guide. Just tie around there faintly, not too tight, just to bring it up a bit, like weigh your stomach up a bit. Now I go straight to the castor oil. So I read about it, I did a lot of research, and then I came up with, okay, I would wait, because according to research, if you want to use castor oil, you do not use it when you are below 37 weeks pregnant. You have to wait till when you're 37th week, in your 37th week, and then you can take castor oil. I'm going to make a correction. Some people say you just dilute this with orange juice and then take it. No, you do not do that. Let me tell you how I did mine. I waited till when I was 40th week. I said, if I do not go into labor in my 40th week, because I know how it will be for me, I will just see what I can do. So I went ahead, and then I used this. You can see this is a teaspoon, this is a tablespoon. A lot of people were also saying you can use tablespoon too and stuff like that. Look, if you do this, you do a whole of this, you will, it's a purgative, makes you purge. You're going to be purging and laxative. You're going to be purging and purging. And a lot of people have given this, they've said this, that they took this and then they were purging the whole day, and still the baby did not come. You know the kind of wear you give yourself. I know the kind of stress you give your baby doing that. So I will advise not to do that. If you are in your 37th week, you can wait till your 40th week, or you can just, I advise it to your 40th week, and then if baby doesn't come, you can do this. Now after my first EDD, that's expected date of delivery, the second EDD was 22nd, and then after 22nd, on the 24th, I was so tired. I took this. I diluted it in a cup of orange juice, a quarter of a cup of orange juice. I used this the first day. I took, nothing happened. Now the second day, I waited 24 hours. The second day, I used this time around the tablespoon, diluted it in tea, and then I took. And my dear, the next day I started to feel little signs of labor. And then what did I do? I started to walk up and down. I started to arrange the house. I started to go like to my staircase, going up and down, started to do a lot of stuff. And within 24 hours, my labor kicked in. Now, when my labor kicked in, it was not so strong. So I knew that definitely this is not active labor. By 7 p.m. on Saturday, my active labor started. Yeah, I knew, okay, this thing has started. And then I told my husband it's time to go. And then I went to the hospital, and my birth experience is a whole lot of different level again, because it was it was the coronavirus time. Like, it was so active that time that nobody in the hospital, even my appointment, I had to do a virtual appointment. I couldn't go there. They had to cancel some appointment and stuff. So my husband wasn't there. So I went alone to the hospital. And then when I got to the hospital, 7 o'clock, I was on 1 centimeter. My dilation, that's something else and a lot of new moms or pregnant new moms do not know. If this is not your first time, you know that you have to get to 10 centimeter before you push your baby out. So I went to the hospital, and then I was 1 centimeter dilated. Now, do you know from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I double tracked to 4 centimeter. Now, from 9 p.m. to 12, I entered 8 centimeter. Now you know what I'm talking about. You know where I am now. So from that 12 a.m. till 2:30, I was on 10 cm. Now, when it was time for me to push, let me now give you the wonders of what happened then. When it was time for me to push, okay, I started to push like 2:30. By 2:31, my beautiful baby girl was out. Now, guess what? In as much as it is a laxative, on my delivery bed, I pooped. When it was time for me to push, when I was told now it's time for you to push, when you feel the contraction, push. My first push, I told them, I think a poo is coming out. I think I want to poop. They say, yeah, poo. And then I poop. One poo just came out, yeah. And after then, my baby, I just did 2 pushes and my baby came out. So I think, in my own observation, I think that Ricinus communis, that castor oil, did its own role in the sense that it fast-tracked my labor and it, helped my labor come faster. Now, for some people, it could be different. For some people, it could be this way. But all I'm saying is that bodies are different. But Ricinus communis, it was a good for me. I don't know what it was for you. But do not make the mistake of drinking a whole this. Remember, for the first time you want to take it, please dilute. Teaspoon and dilute. The second time, tablespoon, dilute. Now, if you're going to go into the third day, still do a tablespoon. Now, if you see you feel like, okay, for one day, you can do this. That is a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, dilute, and please wait 24 hours before you take another one. Otherwise, you spend your whole day frustrated in the bathroom. Thanks, guys, for taking your time to listen and watch this. I hope this was really helpful for you, because I did a lot of research in order to do this, and now this is just coming to you straight. So I really hope you learned from my lesson. You saw what to do, what not to do. Now I really appreciate if you leave your comments in my comment section. If you're not following me, please subscribe. I'm gonna be bringing a lot of things to you from Mommy Dearest. Thanks so much, guys, for watching, and see you next time when I post again. Much love. Mwah.